last class we have studied about the adaptation of animals. Now we are going to see about the adaptation of plants. What I mean by adaptation? The situation in which plants can make itself to be suitable and they can grow. Okay, so that is called as adaptation. The habitat, it is also called as an adaptation. In this adaptation of plants, we are going to see about three different categories of plants. One is hydrophytes, mesophytes, and xerophytes. What I mean by hydrophytes, mesophytes, and xerophytes, we are going to see in detail. First, we should know the meaning for this topic. Hydro. What do you mean by hydro? It is nothing but water. What do you mean by phytes? It is nothing but plants. Meso. Meso means moderate amount of or medium amount of. Okay. Phytes means it is nothing but plants. Zero. It is nothing but less. Phytes, it is nothing but plants. What is required? More amount, medium amount, less amount? Actually, the plants which require more water, it requires more water. Here it needs medium amount of water and here it needs a less amount of water. So that is the three category we are going to see. One example I'll tell you. For hydrophyte, I'll go with an example. Lotus plant. They need more amount of water for its survival. Mesophyte required moderate, medium amount of water a plant is required. Example, mango tree. If more water if you are supplying for this plant, the fruits we cannot get it. Xerophytes. Zero, it is nothing but desert plant, we can say cactus. Clear, children? So next we are going to see about the hydrophytes. What do you mean by hydrophytes? The plants which grow in or near water, it is called hydrophytes. Already I have told you, hydro means water, phytes means plants it is. And they are free floating actually. Sometimes if you see this hydrophyte may be free floating. Along with the water they start moving from the one place to another place. When the water bounce and move, it start moving. The plants can move. So that is called as free floating. Submerged floating means in the middle of water it will start moving. Sometimes fixed also it is there. Attached or fixed floating will be there. What it means, the root will be tightly fixed to the soil particle and in the water it start floating, but it will not move, but it will be fixed in one place. And where we can see means this hydrophytes plant, they grow near the lake, river, pond, marshy place or shallow water. Okay, in a cluster of plants we can see. And the best example for this hydrophyte plant I told you already. So the example, lotus plant is the best example. And some challenge they are going to face. The hydrophytic plants, they face so many challenges. Some challenges we are going to see now. Actually they require more water than they needed. Okay, so the water level maybe sometimes it may be required for example 20% means sometimes all of a sudden it may require 30%. So the water they require more in number than they need, and water current may damage the plant body. Sometimes the water force or the water current may also damage the plant body, and water level may change regularly. So at that time they will be facing some problems. Sometimes the dryness may start, sometimes the moisture content will be there. So the level may change regularly and maintain the bouncy in water. So they have to hold or withstand. Bouncy, it is nothing but the force of water they have to maintain. The plants should have the withstanding power to maintain this bouncing ability. Clear, children? About the hydrophytic plants, we are going to see their adaptation. How do they appear? Actually, the roots are poorly developed. So for some plant, if you see, the root will be poorly developed, and sometimes the root may not be there also. And sometimes the root may be fixed to the soil in the water. Okay. and sometimes it may float towards also. And plant body reduced, the size will be reduced totally. And sponge, they have spongy leaves. That is, sponge leaf means air space will be present more in number. So when you touch and see, it look like a velvet. Okay, that is because of this air space. And next, if you see, they have air chamber also. Okay, the plant body consists of air chamber, helps in the bouncing part and even in the supporting region. Mechanical supporting also it start giving. And if you see, they have long stem, less root, small leaves. It consists of. Clear? And little bit the modification you can see in the plants with their appearance. Like a normal plant, it won't be there. And next, if you see the fixed floating, uh, example I have drawn lotus. What will happen? The plant will start floating. The flower will float on the water. Even the leaves you can see floating on the water. And the root, if you see, it have a lengthy root. It has a lengthy stem, and the roots are fixed to the soil. Okay, this is the nature. But they start float. It seems to be like floating, but it will not float because it is fixed to the soil. So it is called fixed floating. And next, if you see, this is casually you can see in more area. If you see such a plants, you can see actually this will uh, disturb the water bodies as well as the flow of water, everything. What is the reason means wherever the water content is present, this plant will start growing, and sometimes more disturbance we can get it because of this. Okay, it should be removed actually. And duckweed, before rainy season or before the water bodies are getting filled, okay, in the reservoir, they used to tell the government is ready to just remove the waste plants. That is nothing but duckweed, we can say. Here, if you see, it doesn't look like a normal plant. Different it seems to be. So duckweed it is. And the roots, if you see, they are smaller in size, and they are not fixed to the soil. So it is called as free floating. When the water bodies start moving from one place to another place, this duckweed also will start moving to an area. So this will not be fixed in anywhere. And one more, it is also this submerged floating. It is nothing but in the water body, the roots are fixed, and the plant will be floating in middle of the water, not comes up or not too down. In the middle of water, the plant can survive. For example, hydrilla is the best example for the submerged floating plant. So that is also one more type it is there. Clear, children? The question, write a note on adaptation of plants. About hydrophytes, you are going to explain. Okay, what are the challenges they are facing? So that you are going to write it and draw the diagram. So that is the first question. Explain in detail about the adaptation of hydrophytic plants with an example. So all the detail you are going to explain. For example, the adaptation of hydrophytes, what are the how it appears, the structure of hydrophytic plant, and the example you are going to explain. Clear, children? That's all.